What's good, what's good, what's good? Where my mic at? My bad, hold on. My mic at? Damn B. And I was instructed to leave this shit alone. I was instructed to leave this shit alone. But y'all done pulled my motherfucking black ass and shit. So, you already know what time it is. It's my shit. I'm definitely about to, I'm about to go in. So I'm gonna bring it back a little bit for people. So I know the history is a little, not everybody knows the history and remember all the shit. So I'm gonna get my little 2 cents. Everybody catch your time in. Yeah, we live. Y'all can hear me. Does it sound good? Is people getting it? Is this shit is up? So first and foremost, I didn't want to talk about the topic because I don't be fucking none of these dudes. And let's get straight to the point. There has been blatant fuck shit going on in the community for way too long. Way too long. That's just what it is. Examples of fuck shit is polite running around scamming. It's dudes like Garfield and other people selling shit. People like Jay Morrison selling bullshit. Umar Johnson doing fuck shit. So Sinetta today, you know what I'm saying, since yesterday, has been calling my phone. You see what I'm saying? Calling my phone profusely 3 times, 4 o'clock today. He don't call me at all. I'm gonna put this in perspective because he got up there and said how much he supports, how much he supports what Zayas is doing, how much he's here for what Zayas is doing. But I'm gonna wait. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Let's just get into this because pedophilia is rampant in the community. Scamming is rampant in the community. Predatory acts is rampant in the community. Let's be fucking honest. Y'all motherfuckers know. That's when I first came into the scene. Sinetta introduced me as someone to oppose these scamming ass motherfuckers. 2-bit hustling, selling shit that was marked up by 60% ass motherfuckers. Let's be real. We gonna bring it right where it was from the beginning and how I got introduced and how many times Sinetta threw me underneath the fucking bus for being honest. I have the utmost respect for him and any other individuals that I've met on this platform, but the reality is I don't know y'all. Y'all don't fuck with me. The ones who fuck with me are not on your platforms. Let's just say that up front. Nobody in your platform gives 1, 2, or 3 shits about what I'm doing over here in the community. Let's you see what I mean? Like that's up front. I want anybody to let's make that clear. So for you to get up there and say, oh Q, you ain't no brother, you don't support me. Listen, I'm like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, you been knew the type of shit, whatever type of shit that motherfuckers be into. That's what got exposed. Those were your words, and I told you earlier today when you called me, it should be in your interest to open your platform up and let people scrutinize your words so they can understand you clearly. That's what I told you. That's what I said on the platform because I felt like there was a misunderstanding. But I was doing too much, B, because you don't understand what it is to have somebody properly assess your situation and try to defend. That's what Cynthia did earlier. She said, yo, Q, this isn't a situation for you. You need to get up out of here. see what I mean? Because they're going to misconstrue your words. Today is my fucking birthday. So I know that you've been calling me since yesterday. Since yesterday I told you, like, yeah, I'm not really paying attention. Today is my birthday. Tomorrow my birthday. And then today is my birthday. 3 times I told you that shit. Not once did you even mention, yo, many more. Yo, oh, today's your Earth Strong. Yo, you know, fuck all this shit. Have fun. No, the only thing you was worrying about was Nyla, Taz, and Nietzsche. And why nobody was uploading videos to support you. That's what you called me for. That's what you called me for. And then when I had tried, and when I was on the phone with Malik Zulu Shabazz this morning for an hour, you called me up. And then I went online and I saw Nyla and them live. And I jumped in the stream, not knowing anything that's going on, not knowing the shit you just said to Taz, not knowing all this other shit. And me being in the wrong space, trying to defend you just because I respect you for who I know you as personally, and keeping it in the lines with my truth of what I understand to be righteous. That you do have people on your platform who have done shit that I've called out way before I met Nyla, way before I met most of these motherfuckers. You see what I mean? Before I met any of these people, I was calling out. We was on YouTube arguing about this same type of conversation. Not with pedophilia, but with the misuse of your platform and the disassociation from accountability that you display consistently with anybody who does something on your platform. If somebody comes here in my business and done some dumb shit, that's my fault. It's just that simple. It's responsibility. And that's what I told you earlier. You need to take a responsibility for the different things that have happened from people who have developed and flourished off of your platform. It's just that simple. Instead, you told Taz, I don't care what that nigga like do with his dick. So you put me in this position where you wanted me to defend that type of language in the conversation of a pedophilic situation to make me look bad. But you don't say that on your platform. That when this man asked you, what's up with your mans, I don't care what that nigga do with his dick, knowing that the conversation is about a 14-year-old girl. Because the only thing you care about is your fucking name. But yet you call me this morning talking about all everybody care about is views. Let's talk about views. We got enough people watching right now? We got enough people watching? Because I don't know if we're ready to talk about, because it's funny how people always throwing that, yo, Q, I support you. What support looks like for Quebutter. You see what I mean? Like, when people talk about receipts, let me see if I got this thing here. The last time I was on your show, I want everybody to hear this. What receipts I'm going to show you, if I have it in here still, is how much he charged me to come on his show to talk about my fucking institute. So when we talk about support, I want y'all to understand when he's on his shit, talking about how much he supports. I want you to understand that. I want y'all to understand that. But I understand that's how y'all move. And so when I explained that to Taz way before shit like this happened, I was like, yo, this community, they move funny like that. So I don't even judge that shit no more. That shit don't bother me. But you know that we've been sitting here. Now y'all I'm gonna pull this up for y'all so y'all can see. Because I think on the interview, I don't want to put, let me see, his shit is public. So y'all can see right there, boom. Boom. I see that. $150. Let's put that in perspective, B. Boom. You see the picture? Boom. So let's understand what we talk about when we talk about fucking. This is why I stay in my space. I don't really want to get upset. I don't want to be walking around with that energy because I deal with mad people. I got Not just the kids, I have adults that depend on me, grown people that are dependent on me to be in my, to maintain a certain mental fortitude. But to hear y'all get up there and talk about how much people doing for the community, when these motherfuckers don't do shit but get up there and sell shit to niggas, charlatans, selling t-shirts, selling dreams, selling hope. And as long as they can give you a little PC on a Thursday or a Wednesday, they can come up there and talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. It's not about building the community. As long as that dealer's notice paid. As long as that crib is paid for. Which I told you, I so dearly respect the fact that you have these things. But I understand that you got this shit off of some two-bit hustling. This ain't doing shit for the community. If your platform was the platform that you put it up there to be, you wouldn't be charging me $150. I wouldn't have to hit you up every other week. Yo, Sai, what's good? Can I promote the Institute? Can I come up here and talk about these programs to the community? Can we talk about this different stuff? Oh, yeah, I got you. I'm going to call you back, Q. I'm going to call you back. But it's crazy how fast the phone works when Michi was here. So I should call Michi right now. Because Michi gonna be like, yo, Q, this nigga stopped fucking with you, Q. Because Michi didn't do an interview. Did I get upset with that? I was like, nah, I know these niggas is emotional. I don't worry about that shit. Let me repeat that. So when Michi came up here to it, like 2 months ago, she was supposed to go to his show. She couldn't do it. She was busy. It took a lot of stuff to get over there. I was fucking teaching class. I would have had to stop, not teach class, drive to Harlem. He didn't care about none of that. The only thing he wanted was the views from Michi being on the show. If I'm lying, I'm flying, I'm dying. I'm so tempted to call Michi right now. Because she'll tell you, Q, the only reason I even went on the show is because you brought me there. Do you think he asked Michi for $150? Do you think he gave her that, yo, how much you could do? Conversation? Now I understand, like, y'all gotta eat y'all food. And that's how I came up, like, oh, y'all hating on people eating food. And I'm like, hold on. I got no problem with y'all eating food, but don't sit up here and act like y'all doing it for the black community. So my dumb ass gets up online and tries to correct your speech to keep this audience of people together. Because when I pick up the phone for you, the first thing it says, yo, this bitch Nala and her fucking dude Taz is wilding and talking crazy. And I'm like, yo, bro, you can't call Nala a bitch to me. Like that's family. I know you don't know her, but that's family. The same way I fuck with you, I fuck with her. So I'm not going to let that same vibe go on. And that's what I set up there. I'm like, look, I know y'all the piss with Sal, but I fuck with Sal. Yeah, he has his ways, but that's his ways. That's just what it is. I understand a lot of y'all, all these old niggas got ways that's fucking retarded, which we gonna talk about in a couple of minutes. Cause you know what, I'm not gonna put that your ways shit on top of that shit no more. That's me pacifying the situation on some bozo shit. I was acting like bozo. Oh nah, that's how these fuck y'all niggas ways. Fuck y'all niggas ways. So they like that. I just be cool because I don't want to, like, I was by myself. None of y'all built shit. When Tommy got punched in the face, all y'all was sucking his dick. So when Brother Reggie sit up there acting like, oh, why Tasha K wanted to expose this shit? She doing this. Like, yeah, you know what? She could have did whatever, a journalistic job. But the reality is a 14-year-old fucking girl got molested by somebody that's one of your men. Niggas need to know that shit, B. So anybody who got proximity to him can violate him, put hands on that. That's why she put that out there. So people know he got a red dot on his head. Dot on his head, dot on his head, dot on his head. That's what the fuck that's for. We're not waiting for white folks. So dudes that's sitting next to him today, chilling and shit, like, oh yeah, we can go out with the kids. Like, hold on, I can't go out with the kids with you. This is the second or third time niggas gonna accuse you of fucking with some kids. No, you gotta clear your shit up, homeboy. You gotta clear your shit up. But like I told you, son, that you the big homie of the community, but you don't want to take that perspective. So the conscious community looks like shit. That's what it looks like. Nobody's building nothing. Nobody has nothing to show for. A bunch of dudes taking advantage of women. A bunch of dudes treating all these type of weird religious laws to take advantage of women. You sitting up there debating with religious niggas, but at the same time going to their picnic. Which one is it? Is it the Israelites not cool, or you going to the picnic with them? Which one is it? Oh, I can't bring you on the show today to talk about that real shit you built in New York City, Q. Because none of these niggas on the platform got anything in the city that anybody can come to. But I'm not going to bring you up there. I'm not going to talk about that. But anytime Polite want to get up there, you calling this nigga down. But you wonder why people associate you to his fuck shit. Because when it happened, you immediately called him. You had a dude on your show who was molested, if I'm not mistaken, and you interrupted that shit to bring Son on. To talk to Son. To immediately give him a position to articulate his position so you can get views, because you know motherfuckers gonna watch that shit. Like I told you earlier, everybody's in this shit for views. So let's stop talking about, oh, they doing it for views, they doing it for you. Motherfucker, you sat up there and said, if y'all want to hear what this person got to say, yo, cash at me or send this in. Y'all been doing that. Let's make money off of debates. Let's make money off of this. If it ain't about money, y'all not even listening. When he was selling that Z card, credit repair, and all this shit every Wednesday on your platform, and me be on this dashiki trying to be cool with everybody shit that I got kind of pulled into, that's not my vibe. And that's why I said the Umar Johnson shit. Umar Johnson, bitch ass. I've been keeping cool, like, at the end of the day, like, how you still, it's a no, like, Taj, I don't know. I've been put a no-fly zone in New York City. That's when Polite Ben said that. I've been put a no-fly zone in New York City. Like, your boy don't come out here, son. Y'all can go back and you'll see videos when it's Polite talking about, oh, comes to Brownsville, Spike Q. And he's running through Brownsville. He's like, yo, I'm gonna stay in California with these white folks and shit, because I know Q don't deal with, all these people don't deal with that shit. That's that you over there with that fuck shit. But he know, and people know that people are still have this fascination with people with money. They have this feeling and captivate. They want to be around people with money. And if you got charisma and you smart and you got money, people want to be around you. And predators know that. And predators hang around predators. Like your fucking uncle. Like your fucking uncle. Like Polite's fucking uncle. Who also likes young fucking girls. Girls who have to leave the fucking state because the police didn't believe them and there wasn't enough evidence to support their claim. I'm gonna say that again. So she can't speak on the situation. I don't give a fuck what y'all looking at. My door open right the fuck now. You know what time it is, B. My door open right now. Y'all, you could have called me. I called you, son. I still tried to admit it. The crazy part is I called Taz. You called me after the show. Look what you wrote. Look, you know what's so funny? Receipts ain't no motherfucker. Receipts is a motherfucker. Cool, brother. I will not call you again. What you call? You said disregard. So don't worry about that last text message I sent you. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, my man, which one is it? Anytime somebody beefing with you, you want to call Q up, because you know what? I call Q can help me out. And they don't tell me that you want, like, not, nigga, help me with what? You doing campaigns for the program? You setting up, what are y'all doing? I tried to help people with credit on your, I couldn't even do that. Let's be real. I couldn't even come on the show and do credit repair on the platform. I buried all of this shit because I was like, you know what? I met Nyla and Taz and a whole different audience. Ask George Macon. We left the same time. We left the same time. Like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm dealing with this shit. That dude's just too messy. And nobody's about the work. It's all about this money. It's all about this extra shit. And then the only one that looking like they get money is the scamming ass dudes. And they not even about black empowerment. You supporting a motherfucker that don't even want to support you. That done left you. That ain't putting in no money in your pocket. But when you get upset, you want to throw everything out the bus. I was keeping calm because I just was like, you know what? I don't want to get caught in this energy and shit. Because honestly, this shit is all away from the focus of the 14-year-old girl. The people that have been scammed and robbed for their bread. That have never been given a voice in your platform. And we talk about what does your platform have to do for it. So now let's talk about this in terms of business. The NBA. If you join the NBA, if you get picked to the NBA, you have to agree to their platform. Right? So how you act and behave while participating in any activities while you're associated to their platform, they take responsibility for it. Whether let's not even put the contract on it, let's just understand that. And there's so many different accusations that have been made about individuals from your platform that you just inadvertently tell Taz, yo, if that's them, why you worried about his? Why that ain't my dick? And I even try to rationalize. Even Taz understood that fuck shit you said as like, you know what? He was just in the heat of the moment. We was on some nigga shit. Ain't about nothing. I really want to understand why this information has been known by you, and if you knew this information, how you still fuck with something? Those are legitimate questions. Legitimate questions. Simple. And I know the first thing you told me, yo, Q, Polite got information and his shit, when he comes out, Polite need to say that shit. At the end of the day, if he respect the community, motherfuckers want to know what's going on because you breaking hope. Now, if you just want to see who's going to burn your bridge, motherfucking people out here burning bridges. There's so many sisters who have been molested, so many people who have been unjustified in any sense. No retribution, nothing for the wrongs that have been done to them. So when they see motherfuckers just get away with shit, and nobody's saying shit, the fuck you think? As soon as a female is fucking molested, the first thing you say is, oh, what was she wearing? Oh, you know these bitches be setting niggas up. The reason why the police do not need anybody as a witness or any substantial form of proof to start off a rape case is because of that generation of fuck shit. Shh. Don't say nothing, you're gonna fuck the family up. You best not say nothing. That's Uncle Bobby. You better not tell nothing. Don't tell nobody Uncle Bobby put his finger in you now. You best not say nothing, girl. You best not say nothing. Or the music industry niggas that was raping niggas. I didn't say enough about that. I don't know Hassan Campbell. But what the fuck I do know is that everybody I damn near know from Soundview knows that motherfucker Africa Bambaataa plays with booty. So just in case motherfuckers don't know, that shit is well known. Whatever age Hassan got molested, the motherfucker got molested. I don't know how you expect the motherfucker to act as an adult when they was getting their ass molested by a fucking world-renowned anybody or non-renowned by anybody. We gotta stop. There's no more hush-hush culture. Like, she gotta be on the table, B. Like, especially when we talking about healing up the community. Like, that's just what it comes down to. Sisters ain't going, fuck. I ain't going for it. You know what I mean? Like that go along, get along shit. That's what happened with motherfucking Umar again. Simply asked the motherfucking night. I didn't send my man to do it. Shout out to my man. I should send him the link. Because everybody, Umar, they're trying to tell this story about how this was a motherfucking provocateur, how this person was a detractor, who was just sent there to kind of break up his shit. No. My man asked him, look, I donated $50 several times to you. I just want to know what's the progress and what's the deals with the school. You know what I mean? Are you open to ideas? Have you heard of somebody named Quebutter? Blah blah blah. You see what I mean? And then what? What does he do? Jump out the window. Jump all the way the fuck out the window. Jump all the way out the window. Yo, Sanetta, you just told me we're not brothers. You literally just texted me. You're not my brother. That's what y'all do, B. That's what you just texted me. You just like, come on. These are my real brothers. Like, come on, you just like, I'm cool, B. Like, literally, like, I'm not throwing you the bus. I'm throwing the actions and telling you, like I told you on the phone, you need to hold yourself accountable. We grown ass men. Dudes be doing fuck shit. You can't do fuck shit around me. You've been around me. Nobody around is gonna be in here around Zions accused of being a pedophile. Nobody in here in the Zions is gonna be accused of stealing money from nobody. That's that. You gotta clean your circle. I respect you. But what you do, it makes it hard to fucking defend you, B. And that's what Irene tried to tell you. And she told you, yo, you should clearly say this stuff, cut and dry, straight to the point. And you didn't respond to her. I said, yo, you a leader. People are looking for you to say certain things. This is a platform. You got to be responsible. We men need to take responsibility for the actions of our brothers. You can't tell people, I don't care what he does with his dick when it's in regards to a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old. You can't. That's just what it is. This turning blind eye, long as I get my check shit, that shit, I'm sorry, B. Like, you can write me off all you want. I'm cool. You dig? Like, I've been cool. I can't afford to pay you to do another interview, and you're not gonna bring me up unless I pay you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, let's be real. I called you how many times to come up here and talk about the Institute? Yo, Sai, we need to get money up. Yo, Sai, I'll do a whole documentary for you. And you got the nerve to tell me? What? Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. You didn't even say happy birthday, Q. And I told you it was my birthday, but you got the nerve to talk about views? I was with my family today. I didn't even care to go on YouTube today. The only reason I went on YouTube is because of you. Only reason I joined that shit was to try to defend, not defend, but to try to bring some voice of reason to the situation. But nah, you didn't say that on your platform. You got up there and threw me in the bus, all this and that. You don't have a rational perspective on that shit because you too in your ego. That's just your space. You can stay in your ego all you want. I'm about the community. You're not gonna call Nyla a bitch around me. I understand we get crazy, but Nyla, Cynthia, they support the fuck out of me. Straight like that. Taz does as well. That's it. Your man Polite don't give a fuck about Brooklyn. He don't give a fuck about nobody. That's a fact. Half the people on the platform that you got don't give a fuck about nobody. But sitting up there talking about shit for views. But you got the nerve to tell me that everybody doing it for views. Come on, B. Like, nah. I'm attaching all of us to Polite situation. I'm attaching all. That's what even Taz and I said. All black men are attached to this shit. This shit looks bad on all of us. The fact that nobody was speaking more, the fact there was no regulation in the conscious community, the fact that there's so many sisters that's walking around with children and hope that somebody's going to do something for them to help them out progressively. They listening to this sun, moon, and star, you a god shit. You're getting taken advantage of left and right. This is just a situation that the crackers got in touch with. But if the crackers get in touch with this shit, how much longer will shit be going on when niggas just be like, look, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, B. That's what it is, right? That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. And you wonder why people in New York don't like us. Yeah, so I got you. Respectfully, I gave you a donation. That's right, I did. We never had a conversation about the payments and money and different stuff. I got you, son. Again, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I came up there to promote the Institute. Fuck the Institute. That's what it is in the community. Fuck community programs. That's what black men look like. Sit up there talking about y'all can, and that's why, I didn't catch the title properly when I was like, hold on. Motherfuckers will throw Cynthia underneath the bus for accountability for her language. And they not gonna call that out in the other language. So this ain't about you supporting, it's about you understanding perspective. But when you get up there and say how much you've done, it's perspective. I could easily just throw that out the window. Because how you move, that is just how you move. And I said that to them, but you didn't respect when I said that. So I don't even know why you're here. You didn't respect when you could have called me. I called you, Irene called you. I spoke to Taz, Irene. I even called to try to call Cynthia. That's I'm like, damn, I literally try to call all these people on your behalf to try to mend the situation. But you ain't talking about that shit. Nah. You ain't highlight that shit. You ain't look at all the people in the chat room throwing me underneath the bus for you. Like, oh nah, you one of them too. Nah, B. I'm cool. Like if you don't feel like I'm a brother, that's cool. What it is, B. Y'all niggas y'all do shit over there that's I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't fuck with Polite. He do mad shit that I don't want to be associated to in any way. Whether or not this case is true or not, I don't want to be associated to Polite in any way. Simple as that. You see what I mean? Simple as that. I don't want to be associated to the shit. I don't want to be associated to motherfucker Dr. York shit, young girl shit, scamming shit, fucking social security shit, fucking all that little weird shit that be being sold and all that extra. I don't want to be associated to that shit. And our community, the conscious community is in the policing community. So unless a motherfucker go to the police, you're not gonna see white people get involved. So nobody's doing shit. And Polite got motherfuckers thinking that he's tough. That's what he got motherfuckers thinking that he is. He tough. The worst he is a pay a nigga to do something ass nigga. He gonna scam a nigga, take a nigga money, and then pay a nigga to try to do something to do for him. That's the most you getting out of this space. You're not attached to shit. So that shit ain't about French. He ain't no crip. He ain't no big homie. He's not attached to shit. He attached to motherfuckers who don't know shit that he's willing to skip the tip from. Like, nah, I'm not, that's why I've never wanted to be attached to that shit. Logic is in the chat. Logic know me before all of you motherfuckers. And he been telling me, yo, Q, stay away from all that shit, B. Not much people told me Sinetta's an agent, Sinetta's this, and I was like, nah, y'all niggas is wildin'. Sinetta's just an old head. He didn't finish high school, different shit. He's not the super like person when it comes to articulation. A lot of the shit he says get misconstrued, and he be jumping out the window with the egotistical shit. I said that to you on the phone. I said that to you 4 years ago. I say that to you now. You be jumping out the window for dumb shit, and then you be doing it for the fucking views. Let's be real. Let's be real. And I told you on the phone, I don't care if niggas is doing it for the views. Do it for the views. But be righteous. Keep it real in between that shit. And if you're not going to take accountability for the association of the people that are living on your platform, like, nah, B, you shitting me? You shitting me? Like, that shit, yeah, that's crazy. Now let's get to the DNA. It's not fair to call it a witch hunt it's not fair to tell someone that they shouldn't get, angry about the charges. When the situation happened before, from what I understand, what you said was the information was unfounded. This information is founded upon. Yeah, Logic. That's literally Logic was been involved in the community, and he been telling me. Been telling me, yo, Q, nah, son, Lee, stay away from all of this shit. Innocent people taking advantage of innocent. You couldn't have said it no better. And the black conscious community is full of innocent motherfuckers who believe in black people, who believe and have a high level of hope in the community. But when they call my man a motherfucking provocateur and an agent, because he asked Umar Johnson's bitch ass, what's up with the school? Why won't you reach out to Q? Nah. You shitting me? Nah, so I can't rock with that, B. And then the elders talking about, oh, Q don't respond. You don't want to get mixed up with it. Yo, fuck Umar Johnson, B. Straight like that. I don't know. I'm not fucking with none of these people. If you're not really putting in the work in the community, get up my face, B. Straight like I don't want to be associated. That's what I told Umar Johnson's pops. I'm telling the world, Umar, you can throw my name. You can't throw my name in for no bus. You want to put my name in your fucking mouth? Talking about I ain't got no fucking school. Shitting me? What the fuck? You just barely got fucking paint. Your degree ain't worth shit. Your accolades don't add up. But you got the nerve to mention me? Are you fucking stupid? I don't want to even, I don't want the energy to come out there where it's just more black people getting upset. But I'm from the hood. I'm cool with this shit all the time. So it could just be war all the fucking time. Everybody be on time. Anybody can get it. It's war. You do anything, it's ABG drill time. Don't matter to me. Really don't matter. I tried, and you cannot sit here and tell me that I did not call Nyla 3 times before I went on the fucking show. 3 times. For you. I called Taz 3 times. For you. Three times. That's 6 phone calls. And then I went on the show not knowing that you jumped out the window already with Taz. That you're not taking accountability or even contextualizing your previous statements properly. And I tried to contextualize your statements. And I got thrown into the bus for that shit. But no, you didn't say, yo, Q, you know what, Q? I see you tried. It might. I would have worded it differently, but yo, they was throwing. I don't want you involved neither, Q, because of the institute. Nah, forget that. You see, Logic. This is way before. This is when Logic and I was 20 years old, and my parents left me the crib. I was trying to get GED programs. He had Street Smarts movement. We was trying to grow weed in the closet and shit. Like, we was trying this. This is way before any you Logic. Like, come on, B. Come on, B. But you gonna sit up here and tell me that I'm being supported? What is being supported in the community? Nobody got shit going on in the community. Nobody. And I'm up here defending every other data conscious community as if you didn't just say, Q, you not part of the conscious community. Did you not just say that shit? Now I had to sit there looking at the computer like, damn. I'm not part of the community. You know what? That's for real. I'm not part of the community. And then I had to sit back and say, you know what? Maybe that's why they don't support me like that. Because I don't wear the dashikis. I don't do the unks every time I talk and pander to the black power shit and use my speech in a way that's going to make people feel as though I am one of those brothers that came from In Living Color. I don't do that because that's corny to me. That's corny to me. So I don't get that type of view shit. But when I linked up with Nyla, by accident, because I was following George, I just saw George Macon on O'Shea's platform. And she's like, oh, you got a school? You doing this in the community, trying to do this? Every fucking video she put up, she has Ix in the shit. Cynthia did the same shit. Taz did the same shit. And then they started making videos about the shit. So I'm starting to get support really confused at what support looks like. And I'm not going to say Sanetta doesn't try. But you can't come to me and tell me that you are blatantly about supporting what I do. Nah, B. You can't come here and tell me that you are not about views. Sanetta went to BK and put me on his channel. So what you must have forgot was that the reason why Sanetta came to Brooklyn to showcase the school, the institute, was because at the time he was beefing with Polite. And just like today, I had no clue about the conversation or the context of what was going on, since you want to bring that up. And what happened was, yo, Q, so what you feel about Polite saying this shit about Brownsville? Go look it up. And I'm like, I don't know what he said. And he said, oh, well, he said that dudes from Brownsville is animals and you should just throw them all away. And I'm like, oh, fuck him then. He can't come back anyway. It's on site, whatever. We don't give a fuck about that man. And that's been my tempo with him since. Am I lying, stop? Yeah, anybody who was there from back then, they remember. And then it was a matter of saying, I'm going to show you who's really doing something in Brownsville. But I'm not taking away from Sanetta's, media shit. That's what he does. And I think that's the reason why I went over there and defended Sanetta. Mason clarified, that's exactly why I went over there and defended him. I don't know what part of the video you just got onto. I don't know what part of the video you got onto, but you might want to go back and rewatch how all of this shit got to where it's at now. Because 5 hours ago, I was on the phone playing an attorney. Yo, nah, chill. Sanetta wouldn't say that. Nah, it's not like that. No, we got to make this work. Look. Can we just slow it down? It's like a spades game. Chill. Come on. All right, stop. Please do this. Like, I wasn't just doing that for your names. I don't see nothing in the chat. I don't see nothing in the chat. I don't see nothing in the chat. Like, I didn't go on a platform with 2,300 women who are holding Sanetta in the air like this and attempt to try to find a way to communicate his perspective. Yeah, exactly, Mason. You remember, he tried this, and that's why he came to Brownsville. I called Sanetta mad times. You're not going to text me, I don't fuck with you, you're not my brother, and I call you again. You shitting me? You shitting me? I'm not calling you back. It's not anyone you could have called me. You wouldn't have jumped up on your platform and said that emotional shit. Literally. You wouldn't have, like, nah. That's literally, like, Sal, let's do a documentary. Yo, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me work with it. Come on, well, it's not about that. If it was about that, Sarnetta would have did exactly what Cynthia and them said. Yo, Q, don't get involved in this shit because you got the Institute, and I don't want nothing to come up and tarnish your name. That's what Cynthia told me. That's what Nyla told me. That's what Irene told me. Sarnetta said, why you ain't doing no video to defend me? With a situation that includes a man being accused of being a pedophile. Multiple times he's been involved in situations in which pedophilia was brought up. Multiple times this man has been involved in situations in which scamming is messed up. But you want me to upload a video defending you with that shit? You shitting me? Sarnetta just, look, brother, Sarnetta is like how many years older than me? This is what I was told earlier. I'm doing exactly what he just told me. Fall the fuck back. I got no problem with falling the fuck back. Y'all motherfuckers don't got no work. Let's just keep it right where this is why the community is on fire. Let's just keep it there. If you ain't doing no work, I don't want to be associated with you. You just doing shit. All you motherfuckers is doing shit for views. Let's fucking be real. Outside of cars, clothes, and personal items, nobody got shit to show for the black community. I don't want to hear shit. Don't get me in my full square. I really be nice. But my perspective is rob everybody who ain't doing shit, take from anybody who's acting like they doing shit, violate anybody who's fronting like they doing shit, and put that shit to the community. Anybody who supports the niggas that got a problem with that, dig in their problems too, their pockets too. Anybody can get it. Young to old, old to young, ain't no elders. If you were part of that group, fuck you, you can get it. So I understand when Taz comes with that smoke. I understand Nyla when she comes with that smoke. I understand Cynthia when she comes with that smoke. And I understand Michi when she comes with that smoke. Because that's what the fuck the community needs. Straight cleansing. Straight like that. Set the whole bitch on fire. Cleanse me too. Q, you curse too much. Q, you do this. Q, look, everybody gotta get it. Till this shit been on, till we get our shit together, ain't shit right. Till we get our shit together, ain't shit right. Till our sisters can walk around in safety, knowing that they are protected, shit ain't right. Motherfuckers think it's cool having niggas on they I can't believe this shit. Oh my goodness, yo, son. Shit. This YouTube shit crazy, B. Like, let's just Sarnetta. Oh, man. You in jail here, bro. You in jail, nigga. Be true to you. If I'm talking like 12, kick fucking rocks, B. I don't even know the fuck you is. You the first time you talking about a 12-year-old. Fuck is you talking about? I'm talking like I fucking talk. You don't know how the fuck I talk. Hit that fucking button. Get the fuck up out of here. Shit me. Fucking, it's my birthday. It's 1 o'clock at night. I'm talking like a 12. I'm not talking how the fuck I want to talk. Fuck up out of here. Next. Like, shit me. Talking like a 12-year-old. Language regulators and shit. Weirdo shit like that. Out of here. Next. Ain't no time for that shit. I'm talking like 12-year-old. I'm just seeing random shit in the spots. No, the community looking like fucking shit. Jay Morrison. Y'all think how much people walking around? Yo, Mason, this is exactly why I said, look what Mason said. You from the streets, you know, and I know that Sarnetta fell back because Polite scared him with the Crips. This is why when I came on the scene and I said, Polite ain't no fucking Crip. Where they at? Who? Names. He doing videos with random niggas in different states and basements and shit to make people in the conscious community scared of because the motherfuckers ain't attached to the streets. I don't know what you talking about, B. Like, no, I know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why Sinetta picks who he needs around when he's gonna be around to make sure the motherfuckers do what they to put him in that space. Nah, that shit ain't cool to me. That shit ain't cool to me, nah, B. This shit gonna be like, oh, we cool again in a couple weeks. I'm distancing. I already am distanced. How much more distance do you need that a motherfucker not bring you on the show unless you pay him or give donation? I was just being on some cool shit because my life is really beautiful. And I owe a lot of that success to platforms like Sinetta's, platform like Doggy Diamonds, platform like Cynthia G's, platform like Knowledge, platform like Taz, platform like Knowledge Borns, all these different platforms, Star and Buckwild, that helped me get to the audience that I have and the people that support the movement that I'm doing. So I'm thankful for that. But I'm not going to act like that is a means for me to not hold a motherfucker accountable for the fuck shit they do outside of me being on their platform. Nah, that would make me a charlatan. And that's exactly what people be saying. Yo, Q, why you don't say nothing about Cynthia? Why you don't say nothing about Cynthia? Oh, because she puts money in your pocket? Why you don't say nothing about Sa? Because he puts money in your pocket? That should be crazy. No, I ain't got nothing to say about Cynthia G. We talking about men. Men need to clean up the community. It's not a good look, Sa. The way you are handling the situation is not a good look. Straight like that. The way you went, I said that to you on the phone. I'm not going to say this about Franks. This is about everything. The shape, the respect, the dignity that the community has is in your hand right now. How you're handling the situation. You have to step the fuck up and look at how you have been using your platform, who have developed on your platform, and what has gone on your platform by individuals who've gotten notoriety. There's a reason why all these people and the people that respect me, because I did not fuck up what I've done with the little bit of buzz and different things that people gotten that have been associated with me. I'm not out here doing fuck shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers that came up on your platform doing fuck shit. You feel me? That shit. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the panel in a second. I just wanted to make sure that this was clearly understood. Clearly understood. There was no misconception. I wanted to try to find a way to mention shit, but maybe because it's my birthday and this top of the new year for me, so I'm feeling like it's all war now. Like fuck it, let's just do war. Everybody bang, fuck that. Fight, everybody fight. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit anyway. So what do we got really to lose? What are we losing if we sign that with polite in either way? Sinetta, debates over motherfucking what? Religion every day, beating up on Hebrews for what? That shit ain't got nothing to do with the kids in the community that can't read. The kids on 155th. The black girls who are being consistently molested every week in Harlem. What the fuck does arguing with Hebrews about a fucking Bible that's largely helping motherfuckers out? Outside of the oppressive, retarded shit that it makes men do to women and a lot of other dumb shit it does. That shit, Bible reading motherfuckers typically ain't robbing stores, selling dope, robbing shit, stealing shit. I'm not gonna put them in the not molesting kids club, but nah. Yo, Mason, I literally started off the conversation with that. Started off the conversation with like, look, the older heads. What Sal was supposed to do was take my conversation points on his platform and other suggestions that I made to him and others, right? And acknowledge them. That's what he was supposed to do. Acknowledge the talking points and then get down to the get down of the truth, the facts, and the situation that's going on in the community. So what am I doing for the rape victims in Harlem? My focus is education. But since we're on that talking point, what I'm going to be doing, since you asked, because I feel like black men aren't doing enough, and this is what Malik Zulu Shabazz and I was doing, since you asked, we plan on doing, Wednesday family planning, and Sunday's relationship and something development. We're going to be doing those classes hopefully via Zoom, and it'll be free. And we're looking to have professionals orchestrate those classes so we can have people. And also we want to do a talk line for people who need help with any situation that they've been with. That's what I'm doing right now. That's the plan I have because of this situation like this. I also have my institute. So I'm going to be doing, this is the plan is to do these programs from 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday, Saturday 4 to 7 p.m. We're doing self-defense and physical training. So if you are a young girl in Brooklyn or in Harlem, you can come through to our program and we will teach you how to defend yourself, how to stab somebody, how to use a gun. We'll not use a gun here. We're going to be doing firearm training on Friday. So on Friday, any of you sisters can learn how to use a firearm in any of those situations there. So that's what the fuck I'm bringing to the table. Solutions. Next question. Now the real question I want to ask, would you be willing to help with any of these solutions in Harlem? Or anything online, because we do need facilitators and people to help make this happen. I am running an institute full time, and this year we have a goal of reaching 250 students by September 1st. Right now we're about 170 students. Umar, we're about 170 students enrolled. We just enrolled a parent who was living in a shelter with no money, and we helped her get her business together. We're helping her start a business. So please, before you talk about my institute, talk about how you can help what we're doing over here. If not, the fuck out my way if I dig in your pockets. Matter of fact, if I see you, that's what's going to happen. So I'm telling the elders right now, I don't go to events. But if I pull up to his event, call the police. Tell me right up and down. Call the police if I pull up to his event. That's what is going down. Security, you getting robbed too. That's how we're going to start this off. Or anybody doing security for Polite, Umar, who's the other motherfucker? Jay Morrison, you getting robbed first. This is why I don't like talking like that. But that's what's going to make it clear. Because once you make sure the security isn't safe, you're not safe. And the only thing you can do is go to police, and I'd much rather see Polite and Sinetta walk around with police security than some black man acting like he tough. This motherfucker acted like he had the hammer on him when he was in Brooklyn last time. That shit had me so angry because I'm like, yo, my man, you a black security guard. You fronting. And I'm glad I didn't come with the hooligans because my mans would have wild up. You don't grab your waist like you got it on you. You don't do that. You don't do that. And me and my man died out. Yo, boy, we laughed so hard. What did Jay Morrison do? Jay Morrison stole thousands of fucking dollars with a fraudulent real estate fund, refusing to ask into people for what they did. They got a whole fucking they got a whole shit to get Jay Morrison. Umar got money for security. That's a fact. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. When you book an event for Umar, you paying for security. That is a fact. I don't know what events you seen Umar at. He gonna have at least 5 dudes with him. But that's how you gonna make the situation be understood. The elders that's paying for this nigga to come through, they just gonna complain and call you a distractor. They ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't worrying about them. So what? And they gonna stop it. You're a distractor. Yup, I'm a fucking distractor. So what? I'm smacking the shit out. Don't even talk. So anybody in these places, bring my name up. Be like, yo, what you feel about Quebutter? As soon as it gets spicy, word. All right. Now, I'm not telling you to do nothing in violation. I'm not telling you to break the law or nothing like that. I'm just telling you to be on your shit. I don't trust not a motherfucker. I told Malik Zulu Shabazz earlier, everybody's a motherfucking agent to me. I'm hood. Everybody's a federal agent. You shitting me? You can turn a motherfucker to an agent I don't know what street y'all come from. Motherfuckers turn to agents overnight. Look, we gonna put your baby mother in jail. We taking your kids, we put them in fucking foster care, and we running you up the system. I'll tell you everything you need to know. How else you think agents is made? They make them motherfuckers every day an agent is made. Yo, we need somebody else to snitch. All right, let's go threaten somebody's kids and their livelihood and threaten their job. Yeah, I'm shit. Don't trust a motherfucker. You shitting me? I had to. I'm not sure what you wrote, Sam, but shout out to you, Sam. But yeah, that shit, you shitting me, and I'm sitting there not being involved. I don't want to be with the shits. And then you got the elders who are not with the shits. And I'm like, look, the shit's got to happen. So, look, motherfuckers argue. Say what the fuck you got to say. That's what the fuck it is. But we not going to act like shit ain't got to be said. We not going to act like we not part of the fuck shit. And Sinetta, look, I love my community. Brother, you got to step the fuck up and own the fuck up to all the shit that's been allowed to be created off your platform. Straight like that. From me to anybody else. If my school turns out to be a fucking bum-ass school and a flop, you got to hold that L. Simple as that. If a motherfucker blew up on your platform, that motherfucker is a pedophile, you got to hold that L. You got to publicly come out and say, look, at this time, what you think Channel 13 would do? Not Fox News. What would Channel 13 do? They would say, hold on, right now we're going to publicly step away from it. We're going to cancel contracts. He's no longer on the show until the case is over with. They're not going to sit up there like, oh yeah, we going to hold him down. And, nigga, you hold on. You got to go fuck. You got to go over there. And when you figure that shit out, you might be able to come back over here. But right now, we can't be cool. And that's what the fuck Irene told you to do. Professionally. You didn't understand what she was paying professionally. Who said they white? You white? Get that crack ass motherfucker up out of here. Block him, get him out of here. Shit, you can watch this shit, but don't get in my chat. Delete the shit out that motherfucker. Make sure he feels that. Block him. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the black community, Brad. You are never cool on my side of town. Get your ass up out of here. Hell no. Delete that motherfucker. No, Sinetta went on his platform and screamed about how much he does support and this and that for my institute. And what I had come to terms with is how this community views support and respect them for that. And that's what I respect for Sinetta for. That he does it in his way, and I can't expect it to be what would be, this way I would hope it to be. As in what I've seen with and at times it'd be weird with Sai. I don't know. It'd be so up and down, so I don't know. And that's why I told him, but I'm not trying to figure this shit out. At the end of the day, I really don't give a rat's fucking ass. That's your man's. Your man's got a rape charge. I'm not fucking with either of y'all. How about that? Your man's got a rape charge. Fuck that. Fuck the platform. I don't give a fuck about the House of Consciousness. Y'all niggas got a big homie in there that got a rape charge. Y'all niggas is weird to me. Shit like that. Fuck that. How about that? How about that? That's where I should have been at from the very beginning of the conversation. What? You got a rape charge? Your man's got a rape charge? I'm out of here. That's how it is in the streets. I'm not. Let's fuck you two. If you had a team and one of your men's got the rape chase on them, you know good over here, boy. That's a fact. I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier, Shai. You a jailhead, boy. You know that. You know what time it is. You know what time it is? Like, your man's got a rape case. I'm not fucking with you niggas. Got DNA. What? You know niggas gonna push his move back. I don't know where the family's at in the case. Because I feel bad for the little girl. Because at the end of the day, what? My daughter say that somebody touched her, you dying. Now, if my daughter says somebody dying and I get the information from the police and them niggas say this DNA, nah, boy, I'm shooting your side. Understand, side, what I just said. Understand what I fucking just said, side. We are from New York. Imagine if that was your fucking daughter and yet somebody was on YouTube, was accused of raping your fucking daughter, and them niggas was always on this nigga's platform. What would you do to that nigga's platform if you saw him in the street, side? What would you do to that nigga's platform? Not the nigga who raped your daughter, but the nigga that's always with that nigga that raped your daughter. Let me put it in street English, because that's what it means. Y'all niggas is stupid. The mother can't, like, y'all act like the police is not, yeah. Hold on, y'all. This is not a case set up by, like, you have to understand something. Let's understand this. When a child is molested, the state takes the case. There is a young girl whose mother has 2 children in my program, who was flown out to California by Polite, who met an individual who later got her an apartment, moved her in, and her children, and then later on molested her daughter. It came up a couple weeks later. When they went to the police, there was no evidence, so you know what it was called? Unfounded, unsounded, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what I know. And the reason why I couldn't talk about that case, and I'm not even supposed to talk about that shit still, is because Polite's uncle went and told the police that she's falsely accusing me, and the police said she had to leave her alone. And if something happens to him, you know, in the streets, if something happens to him in the streets, she will be blamed for it. So now when we talk about the state is not going to take on a case without physical evidence. The state will represent and make sure that the child is here, but when there's physical evidence, DNA, let's understand the state is not going to waste this time. You understand that? So we all are talking about the mother set it up. The first thing the state is going to ask the mother, this and that. Florida works differently than other states, so they give you bail before they arraign you. So that's why the information is all over the place. In New York, you get arraigned as soon as you get indicted. So you get arrested, you're indicted, you're arraigned, then you get your bail. You see what I mean? And so, yeah, like the rationale of thought right now, it should only be on evidence, and I ain't fucking with you. Like I don't know how there's even a conversation about anything outside of matter of fact. Matter of fact would be, I don't know what matter of fact would be right now. I dirty don't. Outside of DNA, I don't know what the fuck else you asked for. Now we're getting into where was the DNA at? Who clothes was it? Who took the DNA sample? But the police are not going to waste their time. They're not going to waste their time. Let's understand that. Florida does not have the money to waste this time. Florida barely has a 4-day work week for their courts. So Florida is not going to waste this time about that. If you don't know how states work, that's on you. But Florida is not going to waste its time prosecuting a case. They did not know this person was a celebrity. It makes them no difference if he's a celebrity. The case is not a major felony case. Unfortunately. Maximum sentence, I forgot. I don't know what the maximum sentence could be. If they ran it concurrent, it can add up. But yeah. So I don't know where that conversation talking about the mother, that shit ain't got nothing to do with this shit at all. This is the police and a little girl. You don't know how the law works. Some states understand Kobe. Once you got that now they able to beat it in court. But Kobe paid his way out of that situation. You see what I mean? And we don't know how that goes. We're not talking about a white girl, a college white girl. We're talking about a 14-year-old girl who had to go through a hospital, allegedly, who went through a police department, who went through a rape kit, who went through a nurse, who went through a counselor. You see what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You're not putting that past, and I'm not going to sit here and say, if it was my daughter, I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. That's like, that shit is on site. Dudes find out that you fucking with kids and they got DNA on you. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good sight, B. I don't want to be in the mix enough fuckers who getting accused of fucking with kids. We be having smoke for. Who the right people to have the smoke for? Tell us, who we supposed to have the smoke for? You feel me? So like, I can't. Nope. Sorry, sir. Sorry about anybody else, but the only person I give a fuck about in this situation is the young girl and making sure my sisters feel safe. My sisters don't feel safe, bro. Motherfuckers is not about building. They're not about building up the community. They're not about anything but talking and getting views and arguing about fucking religious shit. Not about talking about building up these programs, doing financial literacy on Mondays, doing this on Fridays, doing this on Thursday, doing this and this. Nah. And Kobe Bryant case was 20 years ago. You think Florida in today's Biden climate is trying to wrongly accuse a major, now we're going to turn into it, a major YouTuber and internet celebrity and look like a bunch of idiots? You really think that Florida's going to waste this fucking prosecution budget on some shit that's unfounded and not verified? Nah, you're right. Red and blue pill try to hold them accountable. Yeah, I don't know the details of this case. And that's the position I'm going to take. Outside of the DNA, outside of the little girl, I didn't see the little girl. What I know is that the police are speaking for little girl. So that already puts me in a certain space. So that means that there actually was a little girl who spoke to the police. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I need to that's let's keep it there. Let's keep it nice and ignorantly street. Cause that's what the community needs to feel. My daughters, imagine my daughter, hold on man, I'm sorry. Let me put this over here. Let me repeat this. Imagine my daughters had to come home knowing that if they told them, and this is why I said it, because this is exact 10, this almost made me fucking cry. Damn, B. My cousin Adrian. We got a lot of pain in the community, y'all. Damn, I'm sorry, I got a tangent. But there's been fucking bozo ass dudes sweeping shit underneath the rug. Forgiving niggas for molesting and violating women. My cousin Adrian got raped. Right there on Linden. Legs broken. And my punk ass uncle, hope he rots in his fucking grave, told niggas we don't want to do nothing. Let Jesus deal with him. Fuck Jesus. Fuck my uncle. I hope the new family he got suffers. And I hope he's in his fucking grave suffering. Because they never did nothing to get no form of retribution, pain. And my cousin Adrian died, B. A year later. Had a baby from getting raped. I couldn't imagine my daughter having a feeling that she has to come on with DNA for her father to protect her. And even then, she's not sure if the nigga's gonna do something. He might sit there and say, well, you shouldn't have wore that. You shouldn't have dressed like that. Like they told her. Like they told Adrian. Well, the hell, y'all. I never understood that shit, but I know what my pops told me in that situation. He said, Q, I don't understand your mother's family, but if anybody ever touched any one of y'all, I would eat them alive. I would kill them. I would do everything in my power to destroy anything that touched my kids. Yeah, so that's kind of why I didn't want to get involved in the conference. I'm like, look, B, we don't deal with pedophiles. That's headshots, man. Straight like that. There's no conversation. I don't understand that. There's no miscommunication. There's no misaccusation. There's no misconstruing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't. Not with kids, B. Figure that shit out in hell. Whatever the fuck you believe in. You know what I'm saying? ACP, that's the answer to that shit. ACP, B. Straight like that. And I know I'm biased, but there's no reason we got millions of women walking around unsafe. You shouldn't dress like that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't talk like that. Nah, B. Stupid ass religious shit. Let Jesus deal. Oh, man. That definitely was a major point for me when they said Jesus. I'm like, Jesus gonna deal with it. What? Adrian's dead. Like, how? She lived a whole life of just suffering. And the son died. I'm like, that's That's crazy. I don't know how. But that's the culture back in the days. That's the culture. Motherfuckers not saying shit, letting shit happen, turning the blind eye. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That shit's over there. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have dressed like that. Oh, she should have known. Yo, I heard everything under the sun. And my cousin Adrian, I don't need no fucking DNA. I shoot the shit out of these niggas, man. I gotta go.